Okay, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Paul Capozzi, and we're going to share something pretty exciting with you today. And what's most exciting about this is that many of us on this call are just regular, everyday people. And we found a solution that's helping us grow a home-based business across the world. And if you're listening to us right now and you're not muted, please mute your line so that it's easier for everyone to understand. We are literally broadcasting live across the world right now. And as you can see on my screen, I want to really welcome one of our top field leaders, Danielle Marie. Danielle, how are you? I'm going to ask you to mute for yourself for a second and say hello. Because we're going to be talking about your journey a lot. And the genesis of this call is from you and your desire to do better. So why don't you say hello to everyone?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, wherever you are. I'm really excited that we're doing this call because I feel like in my heart of hearts that it is up to us to bring this message to everyone out there in the world that there is hope for better health, for financial advancement. And, you know, it's up to us because not everybody knows what is available to them. You know, we know, and we've been taking advantage of this opportunity, but, you know, it's up to us, like I said, to put it out there. So I am so excited to connect with everyone around the world and offer them this opportunity. So.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Danielle. So we're going to watch a quick video right now because I think that the company we partner with does something very, very unique. What they do is they handle all of the grunt work, all of the things that make it difficult to start a new business, the development and the idea for a product, the money to finance the manufacture of that and the shipping of that, the collection of all the money and the handling the shipping of it and the new product development and so many facets of running a business. They removed those barriers for us so that all we need to do is get on calls like this and share something we're all passionate about. And we're going to be showing you a category creating product that you're not going to find anywhere else, that we have exclusively to us. And that's what makes it simple. But let's watch a video because I think this does the best job of explaining and building the excitement for what you're about to see.
Why does a company make a product? For some, it's about making money. For others, it's about trying to build something. For New You Life, it's about changing lives. It's about empowering you to be authentic. We've changed the world with the category creating Liquid Gold, Somaderm, and have improved hundreds of thousands of lives. We've developed the most comprehensive, powerful skincare and transformation products on the market. We create products with ingredients that build you better and bring vitality to your life through systemic hormone balance. Now it's time to go beyond. It's time to take the DNA of success and create the future of what hormone health looks like. New technology to inspire your team and drive connection through a world-class app experience. New leadership to drive the pace. New ways to impact your community. New products that bring youthfulness to your life through healthy, balanced hormones. New opportunities to achieve happiness and a community where you belong. We're going where no company has gone before. We're developing products that have never existed. We're pushing the boundaries of science and technology. And it's all to empower you with the best products the world has ever seen. We are the Hormone Health Company, and we do what we do to transform lives. Everything we do has one purpose in mind. It's all about you.
Wow. Every time I see that, I get really excited. Then the beauty of it, they mentioned something in there. Two powerful things I take away from that video. Number one is that they're developing new products that have never existed. And think about that. When you break into a new market and you're representing something that doesn't exist, that you can't go down to your local pharmacy and get. And if you saw all the faces that are in there, represents all of the faces that we're starting to see come into this business. We have people on this call from Asia. We have people on this call from the continent of Africa. We have people on the call from the United States. We have people in the North Pole and in Florida. And it's just growing. It's becoming an international phenomenon. And we are truly changing lives. And I want to tell you who developed all of that. If you're looking at your screen right now, and I feel sorry for those of you who are just listening, but I promise you we'll make this recording available to you so you could watch it on your phone. But the gentleman in the picture there, Alexei Goldstein, is the CEO of the company. He's the founder. He's the formulator. Every product that we have went through his mind and was created exclusively for us. Now, he's been doing this for close to 30 plus years. In fact, the main flagship product that we're going to talk about today was developed over 24 years ago. And it's a product that is being used by so many thousands and hundreds of thousands of people across the world that we sold over 7.5 million bottles of it. And there are continents that we haven't even arrived to yet. So imagine what's going to happen over the next 10 to 15 years. Now, we pre-launched the company in 2017, November 27th to be exact. In fact, we're going to be celebrating our 5th year anniversary very, very shortly. And you say, well, Paul, if the product's 25, 24 years old, how is this company involved since only 2017? That's us. We were given the opportunity from Alexei back in 2017 to be able to share the message. So many people went into his stores because he had a chain of retail stores selling health food and supplements and so many different things that they would go in and say, hey, Alexei, someone introduced me to this gel and they're looking better, they're feeling better, their workouts are better, their mother is feeling better from all the ailments that she has. I would like to buy some. And he realized that the best advertising is one friend telling another friend how great this is. People do business with people they like, know, and trust. So therefore, he said, hey, if we could make this available for people to share with the people they love, we will be a worldwide phenomenon. And he was right. When I get into another slide a little bit later and tell you how our growth has been, it is absolutely record-breaking. But everything we do for the development of these products happens internally. We're not buying some idea from some company or white labeling something that exists somewhere else. These truly come from a genesis in Alexei's mind. Now, I'm going to focus on Somaderm because there are people on this call that are in markets that are brand new or will be brand new to the company. And we always launch with this product first. Yes, there are other products in the line and they're absolutely phenomenal, but for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to stick right here. So this is a product that everyone wants. Why? Because we're all getting older. Every day we're getting older. We're fighting the clock. And it's very easy to incorporate. It's a simple gel that we rub on our wrists or the inside of our elbow, the back of our knee, the top of the back of the hand, the top of the feet, and we're getting a dose of this product. It's a very, very unique delivery system. It's not an injection. It's not a pill that we take. It's truly different. Now, men and women will also benefit from the product. That's another unique factor. Some people experience fat loss. Some people get improved memory, energy. My parents received bone density improvement. They're 89 years old. I'm 59 years old. I have very good muscle density. I have good energy. There's so many things that it happens. And why? Why does one product have the ability to help over 40 different ailments? Because we're addressing hormones. We are the hormone health company, which is another very unique marker for us. When you treat the hormones in your body, you're treating the source, not the symptom. So we're not putting a makeup over wrinkles. We're not taking a caffeine pill to try to lose weight. We're truly working inside of our bodies to create the basic building blocks all over again that we had that were very plentiful when we were young and have been declining over time. So I'll let you read the slide. Sexual libido and performance, recovery and healing. So let's go into some of the results. And I want you to focus on somebody very important here. And Danielle, I don't know if you wanted me to show this picture, but I'm going to show it anyway, because in your upper left-hand corner of your screen, our own Danielle, that's her transformation. She works very, very hard. Now she's taken it to a level that you're going to see that many people have, and then some. And she just really realized that this was a calling in her life. This was something that she could make some major changes. So I know we all see Danielle and how beautiful and how fit and in shape she is now. But if you don't understand the journey she took, both financially and physically, you will never appreciate how powerful this business model is, how powerful this product line is, and how it changes people on so many different levels. I want you to look at the woman in the upper right, the wrinkles around her skin, the brightness in her eyes, just the way her eyes open, mood, energy. You're seeing differences that are not just cosmetic. In the lower left-hand corner, our own Peg Tucker, I want you to really focus hard on before the gel and in year 4. There's more going on here than just losing some weight. There's a redistribution of the way her face looks. When our body starts having hormonal weight retention and hormonal changes in our body, the physical shape of our body and face changes. Her results are almost surgical without that fake look to it that many people get, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on surgeries. There are people who travel to other countries to spend $25,000 to $30,000 to have cosmetic surgery done. Why wouldn't you try this product first? We have a younger girl in the middle, just in a couple of months in 2021. Look how youthful her face has become. Or Judy Mark to the lower right. I mean, she went from this rounded face to an Instagram model. Isn't it worth a try to find out what's going on with your own hormones? So there are hundreds of thousands of pictures like that, and we'll be glad to share them with you. But those transformations, which occur in thousands or tens of thousands of people, are what's going to make it easy for you to express why people should try this product over something that you could buy in any drugstore. This is truly unique and different. Now, I want to show you a couple of our accolades because this shows momentum and it shows growth of the company. There's a company called the Direct Selling News, which is really the Bible of our industry. We're all direct selling professionals. One person selling to another person is a very direct sale. Now, yes, we have websites and you could send emails, and we have this amazing app on our phones that we could build our business with by sharing videos and make it really simple. But it's really a one-to-one relationship that makes this work. We were voted last year number 40 in the entire world. We're a 4.5-year-old. At the time, we were a 4-year-old company, and we were listed number 40 out of tens of thousands of companies. Just recently, literally a few weeks ago, we were voted number 4 New You Life in the Digital Momentum Index. Means that we were having a presence online. And let's face it, you're going to make money differently in the future than you did in the past. Everyone has some sort of an online presence. We have people here from Nigeria on this call who we connect with on Facebook. So social media is here to stay. It's connecting the world like the airplane did over 60, 70 years ago. Now, we did 160 million in our first year. Companies like this will do 3 million, 4 million. We did 60 million in our first year. Now, these are US dollars for those of you in Asia, and those of you over on the continent of Africa are obviously, we know there's a monetary change, but 60 million is huge. But in our second year, in 2019, we did 150 million. And in 2020, with the onset of a pandemic, we did $232 million. Last year, we did 270 million. So there's really a lot going on here for you to realize that you're with a company that's done over close to $800 million worth of business in only a 4 3/4 year history. And we've paid half of that out to people like us in commissions. Now, we showed you the company, we showed you Alexi, we showed you the transformation, but how does that help you if you're just getting started? Well, here is how we help you. Now, you can see in the upper right-hand corner, myself and my wife, Linda, we're founding Diamond Ambassadors, which essentially means we've mastered the basics in this business. You see Danielle Marie is there, and Barrister Wang is there. We're really excited for him because he saw the vision of what this company can be and said, I need to bring this into my country. There are people here who need to feel better. There are people here that need to look better. And there are people here that need to find a new source of income. So his vision is really what we're here to celebrate today. Now, on the lower left-hand corner, you see Melanie Jordan, another one of our great leaders in the North Pole. She's a pilot So if you could be in the cold wastes of the North Pole, other than Santa Claus being there, right, and be a bush pilot and be able to build this business, we could literally build it anywhere. Tina Goebel is over in Georgia. She's a school teacher, a mom, and her husband have a thriving business, but realized that they could not just do that alone. Peg Tucker, someone who was somewhat introverted, I believe she's on this call right now, is now one of the biggest TikTok stars of this company. She found her niche. She found her stride. So people are making so much more here than money. They're making a personal change to their life. So we really, truly are changing lives. Sir Alex Stern, yes, he's a knight. He was knighted by the Royal Order of Constantine. He's been in multi-billion-dollar businesses and IPOs, and he finds that this business model not only helps him financially, he could introduce it to people who are not in the same financial wherewithal that he is and give them a start. Now, I'm going to do a couple of testimonials real quick, but you saw the body testimonials, and I want to see if he's here. Chris, are you here? I saw you earlier before, and I'm sorry, would you be able to unmute if possible? And if not, I think Kenny's on. And what I'm going to call upon you for is, you are a very successful business person. You have had untold success in real estate, in the manufacturing world, and chemical companies that your family are involved in. And I just like you to share a minute or two on your vision of why someone like you found success here in a product company that's done with a network marketing model.
Hi, Paul. Can you hear me okay?
Fantastic, Chris. Thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me. The model is what the world is looking for in 2022. And you so eloquently described the competitive advantage of something that every single human being on the planet at some point in their lifetime is going to need, and that's hormonal balance. When I looked at this, I just didn't see anyone anywhere else creating this particular narrative, this particular story. And the competitive advantage of bringing something to the world that everyone needs got my attention. And I believe it's going to get many people's attention. And, you know, the future here with New You Life is incredibly bright.
Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate it. And this is an extremely successful businessman. I don't know if Ken Olson, Ken, are you here with us? And would you mind sharing your story a little bit about, you know, what turned your head to be in this business?
So initially, it wasn't the income opportunity. It fast became the income opportunity. But what got my attention, I just watched a really short video. In the short video, I showed it to my wife, and we both came to the conclusion that who doesn't, you know, who wouldn't want to try this? You know, the suggestion was it could help us look a little younger, feel a little younger, and perform like we did when we were a little younger. And when she got relief with her night sweats and hot flashes, and then I've had the benefits that I've had over time, which, you know, blood pressure health, heart health, cholesterol health, you know, the design, which intrigued me, which recover faster from injury, from surgery, from working out. I'm about to go on anywhere from probably a 5 to 8 mile walk. I'm 56 and I'm doing probably about 35 miles a week, and I just recover faster. So I'm able to, you know, have consecutive days where I would have to, you know, there was a time that prior to the gel that I wasn't working out any more than once every 7 to 10 days. And now it's 4 days a week. And so, and then the last item, which my wife talks about, is, you know, better skin, better hair, better nails. So it's a dynamic whole body benefit. And that's why we're on it. And as far as the income opportunity, I'm a full-time real estate broker. And the gel has exceeded my primary income, which, you know, it's my primary income has created a lifestyle, but this income shows up every Friday, and Alexi, the founder, the formulator, he gets a thank you from me every Friday. I let him know what my check was, and I let him know I'm grateful, and I'm happy that it's been 240 consecutive weeks of a very healthy paycheck. So that's why I'm here.
Fantastic. Kenny, thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing. And I know we saw all these great body transformations and facial transformations, but I thought people need to realize that this is changing lives financially too. And they need to hear that, and I wanted them to see you, and I wanted them to hear Chris, because you guys are very successful business people. And I want them to focus on that this is attractive to top business professionals. I'm going to move on a little bit now because I don't want to make this too long. And I really wanted Mr. Wang to share a little bit because he's an amazing motivational speaker. I got a chance to hear him just for about 10 minutes the other day. And the way he delivers a message, I think, is going to help so many people to really, really succeed over in his country. But I think he's going to be a big advantage to people in our country here too, because he's just such an inspiration. So I apologize that we can't get him to speak today, but I promise you, I will make it work on the next call that we do. So a little bit more about I want to refocus us now back to the company and our mission. If you hear what's happening, it's truly about changing lives, both physically and financially. There are some people who their definition of financial success or success in business is maybe not as big as Kenny Olson's, or maybe not as big as Christopher Cavadon's, but maybe, just maybe, an extra $1,500 a month or $500 a month, or whatever that magic number is for you, can make a big change. And we can help you get there. Your financial well-being is really just a matter of how focused you are and how much you're willing to do. We have a simple system that we teach, and so many people on this call can verify that if we teach you how to do 5 simple things every single day, get that out of the way, you can build a life-changing business. It just takes commitment more than anything else. Okay, so we have an amazing business opportunity, but at the same time, so many people are looking better and feeling better. So let's just recap a little bit. We have a unique FDA registered and manufactured product, huge global demand. We're probably one of the largest companies in Asia right now, and there's so many continents we haven't even moved into. You're your own boss, but I want to give you a warning. The reason we all get together here and support each other, because sometimes we work harder for our actual boss that we work for every day than we do for ourselves. We have fear of losing a job or a position or a paycheck, so we give up on ourselves to make that small change. And I will tell you that you have the ability to make unlimited income here. It really is up to you if you follow a simple system and you help others follow that simple system. The key is in duplication. Now, in many countries, there are great tax benefits just to owning the business. I have people in the US who join this business because they love the products and they want to have a tax write-off when they stay at a hotel to go to one of our events, or they travel on a plane to go to an event, and they combine that with some other travel and trips, or just the sheer fact that they can't write off their gas, but when they're going to events or talking to people about the business, which we encourage you to tell everyone. So every time you're in a trip in your car, you could basically make it a business expense because we want you to say hello and talk to people about telling you. Now, this is a very, very low risk business. In fact, people can get started for as little as $199 in the US. People who take it seriously, we'll get into that in a second. But think about this. Anywhere in the world, if you wanted to start a business and have a physical location and pay a rent and buy inventory, you're never going to do that for less than $1,000. So here, what we're telling you is keep your money safe as much as you can. We don't want you, taking money from your potential retirement and risk it on a business. We want you to risk your sweat equity. We want you to risk your commitment, not your money, so that we can get started and have money coming in. What I'm doing is what I consider a positive cash flow retirement. I retired about 7 years ago, and this business keeps me from eating into that money. So we're going to talk about 2 more things and we're almost done. Diane or anyone else on the call, if you wanted to share something, just let me know. You could raise your hand and I'll be able to redirect the call to you in a moment. But we have 5 ways that we make money in this business. The first one is retail commission. It's very easy to understand. everyone gets a website. So if you're in, let's say, Nigeria, but you have friends in New Jersey here in the United States where I live, they could simply go on your website and buy a bottle of this product, and you can make up to $45 depending on the way they buy the product. Now, if they buy it at a discount, obviously we make a little less, but you could make as little as $25 per month on every bottle or up to $45. And you never touch the product. We're not telling you to buy cases of the product and go to a local swap meet and sell it. You're directing people to your website. Now, I'm going to go straight down to the purple indicator, which is team acquisition bonus. The second way we grow our business is by building teams. Danielle is working with Mr. Wang to bring this into a country, right? So that's a team. She's building her team. He will start building his team. We all get a bonus for doing that. The company rewards us for growing the family. Every time someone comes into the business, there's a cash bonus for that. There's also points that are like frequent flyer miles on an airport that are redeemable every Friday for more money. That's the blue up above called team commissions. We have a team. Our team are buying product, they're selling product, they're using it themselves, or maybe they have a really, really interested party. And I love my friend Chris Cavadan says, you're looking for 12 interested people. 12 people who are serious about this, and you could literally change not only your life, but the lives of 12 others, and potentially thousands. Those team commissions are commissionable. You will make a percentage of that. The closer you are to the transaction, the more you make, which is rightfully so. They do the work, but all of us else can experience a smaller percentage of that on a grand scale of people. The red circle you see is the coaching bonus. For us helping people, by me doing this call and Kenny joining us and Chris joining us and Nancy Billingsley and all the people you see on this call, right? We're helping people and we're coaching them along. When we hit a certain rank in the company, we get a bonus for helping people. What a great way, not only to keep us interested, but to make sure that the new people get help. Now, the last one, the gold one, and I love that they put it in gold because this is where you build your pot of gold, which is matching bonus. It's a check match. It's a check match that you get that if you're someone on your team gets a check, depending on where you are in the business, you will receive a matching bonus of that check. So let's say someone makes $10,000, you will make 15% of that person if you introduce them to the business. Now, if that person introduces someone else to the business, you can get 10% of that person's check, and so on and so forth. But make no mistake, the reason this is designed this way is that your focus is not on your paycheck, but you focus on the paycheck of the people you bring into the business. And the bigger their paycheck, the bigger yours. And you have a team of people who are loyal to you and you are loyal to them. That's the beauty of Check Match. Now, this is where we're going to talk about how to get started. There are other packages you can buy to sample other products, but I really want to focus on the gel. And we talked about getting started for as little as $1.99. You basically get a single bottle of gel, you get a website, and you get your yearly membership in the business. Now, remember we talked about all those people that we share? You get us too. The beauty of this, whether you spend $199 or $1,089, is that you get us to help you every single step of the way. There are team calls, there are group calls, there are motivational calls, there are calls like this where we're basically talking about the opportunity. You need to plug in. You need to give us a few hours a week to change your life. You give us more, you'll change it faster. For $5.99, you get 4 bottles of gel. If you're in another country and it takes us time to ship the product over, you're better off getting a larger pack. Why? Because if you're talking to someone and getting them started in the business and they've never really done business before, they're going to want to see this stuff right away. They're going to want to pay for it and see it right away. That's why even an executive pack or an 8-pack is really great, because you can hand someone a bottle when they order. They can get started on the product, have a product experience, and then when the other product comes back, you replace your own inventory, and you could build a life-changing business that way. So depending on how serious you are with the business, we'll tell you at what entry point you should need to go in at. You can't share product if you don't have it. So those are the 3 packages. There are other ones, but I want to keep it simple. Let's get to the most important part of the business. You need desire. You need something that's going to drive you. What is going to make you work all day in your regular job and then sit down for another hour or two that night and take your personal business to the next level? It has to be the dream of family. We see Mr. Wing's family right there. How about this? Look at the helicopter picture. Now, that's not just some picture that I took off the internet. That is actually our team in Hawaii going on helicopter rides. So we talk about dreaming about dream trips and dream vacations. Depending on where you are in the business, we give them to you. We'll be going to Costa Rica. In fact, if you're watching this call right now, you have the opportunity, just by doing what you're going to do anyway, by getting an all expenses paid trip to Costa Rica for two. Right? Now, maybe it's travel or education. I have a funny joke about two parents who's raising a child, a young boy, and they think he's an idiot. And all of a sudden he gets accepted to a major college or major university. And they had no idea, nor did they save, because they figured this kid was not really going anywhere. And meanwhile, he gets accepted to Harvard or some Ivy League school. What do you do then? So maybe it's your retirement, and you don't want, like Linda and I, don't want to have money coming out of our retirement fund. We want to have an active retirement where we have positive cash flow retirement coming in, doing something like this. So we leave as much to our children as we possibly can. It could be something as simple as a new car, a new home, or your first home, or building equity that way. But whatever it is, if you can't focus on it, if you don't have that desire or a picture of your refrigerator, of your family on a beach somewhere, or your first home, or a home that fits you better, or a vehicle to get around in, or the ability to start saving for retirement, you need that. You need that burning desire in you. You have it for your boss. You know if you don't show up, you won't get a paycheck on Friday. But how about doing it for you? So thank you so much. Our presentation is over. We talked about a great company. We talked about some great opportunities, but I want you to not underestimate the value of the people on this call. Every one of the faces that you see here is willing to share their best secrets for making you a success. And that's why this is an unstoppable opportunity.